Okay, so I literally just stepped in the door. Right? Right now, I usually be at the second job, but at the moment, I was like today. You know what? Let me just call out before I come. Like it's 3:30. I'm like, oh, I'm late. It's like, oh, obviously. So I said I'm not gonna be able to make it today, which I really wasn't able to make it today. Uh, I was supposed to do a vlog, number 3, I think. Or I think it was three or four. But I'm going to, it's like since I didn't have any privacy to do a website, like I said, I have no camera to record. So here we go. What happened today? I'll tell you something that happened. Let you guys in on something. I went for my lunch break. I went to a massage parlor or like a salon slash massage, and no, no happy ending. But I did give a $10 tip. The young lady, from what she told me, could be a lie, could be some bullshit. She said she's 20, but she asked my age first. She's like, "How old are you?" And she didn't have good English, but I have good English, or sort of good English. How old are you? And I was like 21. And she's like, "Oh, I'm 20." And I'm like, oh. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. She gave me a massage, but it wasn't bomb. It wasn't the bomb, like because of Hurricane Sandy, where I live got affected, and a massage parlor, not a massage parlor, but like a yoga meditation place was giving free yoga, not yoga, free free ear acupuncture and massage because the tension of losing your house and all that shit, right? So over there, they did me good, and they used their elbow to like get around my spine, and I was like it hurt a little bit, but after that I was like, woof, I felt great. But this massage, I didn't get that type of treatment. It was kind of like, to be honest, half-ass. I mean, you know, I think she almost tried to guilt me into giving her an extra tip. But I thought she knew I paid for it already because I paid before I got the massage. It was 25, so I paid 35 as a $10 tip, and I was like, okay. I thought she knew, but I guess she thought that I didn't pay, and I'm like, I did pay, but I didn't tell her that. I thought she just knew. So as I was leaving, she kind of had this like, I'm from another country, this is how I live. Please give me more money. Could have been a jip, could have been sincerely need more money because she said, from what she said, uh, that's how she gets paid by tips. So two things, think that I didn't know. So if I go back, I'll definitely give her a better tip, but at the same time, and a cleaner body because I'm a bit musty today. So that's that. What else? Slow it down. I've actually been feeling um, I've been feeling. I don't know if anybody. Oh shit! I don't know if anybody else has been feeling uh just this vibe of like increased aggression and tension. I've been feeling that lately. Not like I've been manufacturing. Probably it's my testosterone level, but I just been feeling this like aggression, like people. I mean, people usually have that look of not the sheeple look, but like, oh man, it's stressful, it's life, society. But it seemed off today. It seemed like not today, but this week. It's just I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it. But I haven't really been having a stressful week. It's just that I don't know. Like today, I thought to myself, I thought I'm gonna post this on Facebook also. I was like, man, I think everybody's just bored. I think as a species, we're just bored. Like we're just bored. We don't know what the fuck we're doing anymore. Like we carry on these tasks day in day out, but there's no passion behind these tasks. You know what I'm trying to say? And some of it is heavily affected by the pay, money. But like today, I was gonna bring this up to today at a workshop. We do like a do projects or not workshops, but we do like little sheets of like, oh, what are you gonna do in the future? What are your goals? How to better interview skills and all that stuff, right? So today was our presentation for what do you want to do, pretty much like on a PowerPoint presentation about how you wanted to, what you wanted to do with your career, right? Hold on.
Okay.
Need some water. So what I did, it was half-assed because I didn't have the time. I didn't have the time to work on it. I didn't. And on top of it, I didn't put in the time to work on this project I had to be, had to be finished, presented. And I chose self-sustainability. And within that, I mentioned wood cutting, wood splitting, farming, gardening. I may go in the same category. Solar panel training. But that I didn't get in depth the way I really wanted to get in depth. In depth, but people. I think about I got 2 or 3 questions, but it's like I said, I don't know how to explain it, but we've just been having this like life, fuck it, my Second Amendment. Like it's really this. I mean, and that's the crazy thing about it. Like when I'm on YouTube and I'm watching stuff, and people are voicing their opinion from different parts of the world and country and stuff, they're angry, they're cursing, they're like, yo, but when I go outside, it's completely different. It's completely opposite. Like they're just masking their emotions with a phone or Facebook or clothes or it's like I said, man. I think we're all bored. I think we're just bored, man. Like we're just bored. We're just bored. Like I'm like even when I go shopping, I have money now. I'm like I go shopping. Like I buy the whole store. But I'll be buy like a pant, one pair of pants and a shirt or like a graphic tee. Not even that, but just like I'm literally trying to change my style up too, like more casual and less, uh, um, this. But it, I just feel kind of guilty spending money. Like I feel like wow, I'm spending this money, and it's going towards even. I mean, like I said, like every avenue I think about, it's just like it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant elephant. It's irrelevant. I'm buying this, so I'm buying that, so you know, I'm working up to get this, so I'm going Friday. I'm going here. So I mean, it's probably my outlook for today and this week, but I don't want to be trapped into this type of thinking. I usually get out of it within 1 or 2 days, but it's just I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it. I really want to make a vlog for last week, but I didn't get a chance to. And now I got a chance to make a vlog, but it doesn't seem to be coming out good. But that's how you vlog, right? You just top of the head, top of the head. Mm, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like I don't know. I don't want anything. I don't want anything. Like this just sounds like I feel like I don't want to exist, and not in terms of like die. I mean like just be invisible, be able to fly really fast, and be transparent and go through walls and shit. Like that's what I want to be able to do. Because get up in the morning, get on the train, oh, tired or not tired, just chilling, and we're just looking around on the train, the bus, just in the zone. Let's go to work. I'm about to do some serious bullshit. Let's go to work. You're like, okay. And you see a couple of ladies looking good, feeling good, smiling. Some of them, look at them, a good look, just smiling. Then you never see them again ever. you go somewhere else, you go into a different train, a different bus, and then you get to your job site or your job, and the work there. It's not even like it's different. It's a different day. It's like a different day, a different energy, and we do the same bullshit. Not complaining, yeah, it makes me live, but I'm just explaining the typical day. After you're done with that, or 30-minute hour lunch break, the food you're eating is not even like the top notch. It's straight meat. Everything is meat. I'm not like a super vegan now, but I'm trying to change my diet. I'm going to change my diet, and meat is something I do see a lot, and it's everywhere. And then after that, you leave the work site, you go hop back on a bus, hop back on a train, and depending on what time you leave, it's school kids, high school kids, and all that bullshit. And, you look at them and you see yourself in the past, like, damn, I really used to just buy a lot of stuff to make myself look good and feel better and impress people, and like so much money spent on that dumb shit. But you were young, you didn't know. and then you get off that, and then you make your way to your second job, or you're just home or whatever, and then you sit down and you kind of realize like you've been used like a whore, you know, like you just beep beep, oh me, you shuffle over there and shit, and you know you the next 9 to 5 or 8 hours, 9 hours of the day, just getting fucked, and instead of just saying, oh, thank you for your vagina, thank you for your mouth, and your anus, that was good, I liked it a lot. I'll see you again. Here's a tip, and take care. No, it's get the fuck out of my car, ho! Kick to the head. Oh my god! Not even wearing a seatbelt, just kick to the head, goes flying out the fucking passenger seat into the dumpster, and just and like three crumpled up bills are thrown out the door, and then the guy closes the door and drives off, peels off, and he just goes off to where he has to go, and you're just sitting there with residue on your face, wink wink. Um, it's funny because people don't get me. Not like only on YouTube, but just not on YouTube, but it's just this. I just always feel this thing that people don't get me. And this times I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because like I'll be blunt. I can be as blunt as I feel like it because I have no attachment to really anything. I have family and friends and whatnot, but for the most part, it's this mold you have to be. You have to be this mold of a person to fit into. So you have to be this mold of a. And it's not like I try to pick on people or I get picked on. It's just that I'm not necessarily above in terms of mind of everybody else or most people. It's just that I see things differently. I see things differently in a way where it can't really conflict with you unless you let it. If you let it conflict with you, then it'll fuck up your day. It'll make you stressed out. But if you sit there and go, and just move on, but people want. I thought about this too. I told my mom. I was like, Mom, why does it seem like people think in order to be happy you must be stressful, and no one's gonna think like that and see it in that in that way, but that's what it is. In order for me to be happy, I have to have a nice car. I have to have a good car, a good house. But guess what? It's not like you buy the house and it's yours. That land is yours. You buy that car is yours. No, it's attached to insurance. It's attached to some type of paper written agreement. It's attached to some type of bank. It's attached to always. I'm looking at like I don't want that for myself. When I did the project, well, even if I knew, like, even if I told this to many people in a small crowd or large crowd, they're looking like, well, good luck with that. And I'm like, why can I get some support for that? You know that's badass. You know that's fucking cool. You telling me all your life you want to keep paying bills? I wanna get comfortable. I wanna get comfortable. I wanna have a job. I know I'm go over the place, but going back to the project of today, I have to present, and not just me, others too. This one guy wanted to be a dentist, right? And he said dental hygiene, and that's the thing he picked for his career. I don't know if he's going to change it or stick to it. I don't know. And he said, flexible schedule, 3 or 4 days a week, nice pay. What else he said? I was kind of blanking out. My stomach was fucking me today. Uh, my stomach didn't really feel so good. Um, but for the most part, it just seemed to me, it seemed that it seemed to mirror a situation that I encountered I think last year before the hurricane. Yeah, definitely last year before the hurricane. And I've probably said this before in video, but I'll say it again. I was on a strip, a familiar strip with people where I live, and this guy was outside. But first, I met my one of my old friends that said, "Oh, I'm doing it. This is cool. You should do it too, or whatever." And he said, and the guy was out there being recruiter pretty much. I had a little table set up. He was like, "Yo, I'm a recruiter. Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna go upstairs, take a little tour, and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll go upstairs." Willy nilly. That's my new me. I'm trying to just say yes to most things instead of no, right? I go upstairs. First floor is a Chase Bank. So I go upstairs on the elevator, 4 floors, some shit like that. Get off. I see a lot of people in scrub uniforms. Burgundy, like pretty much it's a medical institute thing. Like I'm a jig. I don't know. I forgot. And he takes me to this room or this hallway. He's like, "Hey man, go in here, sit down with her. She'll get with you in a minute." Blah 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 blah. And he's just he's trying to throughout the whole time of me being there. He's trying to like he's talking to me and he's pointing out things and he's showing this and he's bringing up certain things. Like he's a recruiter. He's trying to get me to be inside the program or the school. So it's me and two other chicks. One has some nice ass lips. I wanted to tell her that, but I felt like it's just you couldn't just during the little talk about what the school is. It's nice ass lips. I couldn't do that, so I was like, somehow, but I didn't get to it. So about 5-10 minutes passed, but I'm trying to get to it during the interview. He's going in and out, like I said, going in and out of the building, in the room, and he's just showing blah blah blah. And he's like, big money, big money. This field is big money. You can be a home attendant or whatever. It's like big money, and like not at that moment, but that day, every day I just come home, I review shit, and that I was reviewing it, and I'm like, wow, man, this guy's telling me big money, big money. What about helping people? Like, what the fuck? Like, I know we're young, and it's a bad time in, in America, and it's getting worse. Not even America, just in the world, it's getting worse. But money? So I'm trying to say, like, you're older than me, trying to recruit young people, talking about money. That must mean you need some money too. You ain't doing this from your heart. You're doing this for some fucking money, right? If you're gonna tell me big money, right? So I ended up not taking the damn thing. I was just like, whatever. I just, knew me, trying something new, just go up there, talk to people, whatever, and I leave. But like I said, I'm trying. The point of the story, the moral of the story is that it's no longer. And something Joe Talk 100 brings up a lot too. Is I don't agree with everything he says and believe everything he says, but there's certain things I can latch onto and understand without him speaking it or, whatever. It's that no one's using their heart anymore. No one's being compassionate. No one's being compelled and saying, hey, you know what? You need this. Here, I'm helping you because I want to help. I need to help. Not like, oh, I want a paycheck. You're doing this, but like it would be one thing to say, I cut grass for money. I draw sketches for money. But when you're working with or on or using another human being to get money, you're pretty much like taking their life force and saying, "Hey, can I borrow you for like 3 years?" Oh, sure. You're taking all that like energy out of them, and it's not like you're making them better. You're just enjoying the fact that you're getting money for drawing out that energy. Because if you didn't get like, say the pay was like 1/3 of what you thought, you're gonna be saying there like, man. But that person gonna be saying like, wow, I'm getting great medical service for cheap. Yeah, they're gonna feel good, but you're gonna feel sucky. I'm like, well, how you can't just be content? We want to strive to be happy and not content, and that's something I was reading on in this book, The Pursuit of. Oh shit, it's not The Pursuit of something. It's hold up. Still going, right? Still going. Okay. Let me go to. I ran it from the library, Queens Library. It's this book by this fat white guy on the front. Um, it's called like The Pursuit or Education of Happiness or Satisfaction of Happiness or something like that. You know what? Fuck it. I'll be right back. That's what the book was. Spontaneous Happiness by Andrew Weil, MD. I guess that means medical something. Yeah, here we go. Spontaneous Happiness by Bing. The first chapter or two was really intriguing to me, speaking on how people buy things to make themselves happy or think they have to be happy all the time. And something well, going off my, if you want to use it, zodiac sign, I'm not the most negative of them all, but I'm like the most, let's earthly. I can say that. Like, I'm just not saying I'm bound to the earth, but for the most part, if if I'm unhappy or I'm not happy, don't try to come on get happy. No, 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 no. you'll make me even more upset or more sad at the moment. Just let me be me and I'll work myself out of it. It's not like I'll sit there and go have a temper tantrum, go, oh, I fucking hate happiness. I'm the Grinch. No, I'm not the Grinch. It's just that, hey, I'm not happy right now. Like, and it speaks. He spoke on having like this emotional bar, like it's this balance, like right here, my right hand, or this hand is unhappiness and this hand is happiness. You gotta find your middle, and don't sway too far to one side for a long period of time because it would, like, I guess, interrupt your life experience or something like that. I don't know. But I'm just trying to be content, man. I don't want like clothes. When I buy clothes and shit, even if it's one piece, like I remember there's times I used to buy like 4 items at once off the internet: pants, shoes, watch, hoodie, jacket, a snapback hat, and I was like, yeah. Now I'm buying one item and I feel like shit. Like it's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous, but it's just new to me. So I know I'm going through a change. Probably it's a positive one or a negative one. I'm not sure. Depends on how I look at it. But man, just to buy a shirt and just be like, why the fuck did I buy this shit? It intrigues me. It's intriguing to me. My own habit of doing that, or my own actions and choices, intrigue me, and so does it many others. So it's I bought a shirt. I'm not mad I bought a shirt, but today, especially when I got the massage and she was talking, it's not, I don't know if they broken English, but not horrible English, but she, like, I couldn't tell a question from a statement. like it, and you know, it, yeah, it didn't have, I guess, the American filler words, like, like it was just, I'm from China, and I mean, I don't want to make fun of it. I don't know how to, because I know if I try to imitate it, it's gonna sound like I'm making fun of her. So I'm not even gonna do that because I respect the fact that she gave me a massage, smelling how I smelled. So, when I bought the 2 shirts today at Target, I just I was like, man, I could have gave her an extra tip, but I didn't know how. So I was like, if I paid for the massage already with the tip that she probably didn't know about, how can I do another tip? You know what I'm trying to say? On top of that, it wasn't it wasn't the best massage, and it wasn't like the worst massage, but it wasn't like I didn't walk away like, oh man, ooh, ah. I was just kind of like I got touched. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I paid her to be my temporary girlfriend, my temporary 2-week old girlfriend. Like that's what it felt like. But I mean, I guess that's it. I mean, I really don't know what to say. It's not like I don't have any material, but I like making them at the end of the week because it's like I remember what happens at the end of the week. And right now it's the middle of the week pretty much, and I get paid tomorrow twice. Awesome. But like I said, having money is like, well, so the fuck what? You know what I'm trying to say? Like I don't want that to be my crave. I don't want that to be my hunt. I don't want to be a part of the game to that extent. Say if I lived off the land and I made 300 a week or 200 a week, I would be content with that. But to get up, transportation. Even if I had a fucking car, it doesn't even matter because I don't control the prices. The way I was gonna say this too, if I made a video like 3 days ago, was that why not people who are awake and aware and new and fighting and revolutionaries make our own system? Why the fuck do we want to change this shit? It's not going to change. The way things were set up, like, take for example, Joe Talk 100. He talks sometimes about how America used to be and the quality of clothes or quality of products for that matter were really good, really good. I feel like that was a ploy to make Americans patriotic until the end, like to pretty much juice the World War II. I don't want to say World War II money, but just World War II after World War II, just to keep the American spirit alive until about the 80s, 90s, and then shit start getting fucked up to the current time right now. So it makes it look like, well, if you loved old America and you're a baby boomer, or you loved old America just in general, and you don't like this new America, you're a terrorist. So it fits into the plan. No way America could have been uh, unpatriotic or changing for NWO back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It wouldn't have worked. People would have really got mad because guess what? The baby boomers, they're mad now. I think that and believe that if they're mad now about shit what's going on, if it happened, if the NWO and Obama and all that shit happened in the 60s, 70s, 80s, they would have really did some shit. But since they're getting old, got medicine they got to use, so like they're not washed up, but they're almost beaten. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the baby boomers and the older people of the country, they're beaten. They did not, and people who are coming in who are immigrants and illegals, they don't give a fuck about America. The way they see it, all right, I don't know if they don't give a fuck about America, but for the most part, it's like, well, it's not their homeland, so they don't have to take care of. See, like when your friend would give you, or not even your friend, but when you would give your friend a video game or a CD or a record or whatever to borrow, you were kind of like a little worried about it because you knew you take care of your shit, right? It's yours. You bought it. You own it. It's yours. But when you give it to someone else, you don't really know, or you don't know how it's gonna come back. So that's we can use that comparison when it comes to immigrants or illegals coming to this country. So they're just like using it like it's a new roll of toilet tissue. So uh, I mean, in terms of the way this country's going, my opinion on that, uh, like I said, I don't know. I see people like I'm not ashamed to be an American, but I kind of want to leave the country for a little bit just to see. Like the reason why I say that is just in case, but like before I die, I can say, okay, I went to Brazil, I went to London, I went somewhere by myself, looking the way I look, who I really truly am, expressing that towards people, and probably meeting a new person and learning a new. Like I want to learn something new. Like I really, let's going back to what I said in the beginning of the video about being bored. Just that I'm bored. I would go to my friend's house to play like Gears of War 3 or Halo or some shit, but I wouldn't buy it. I did that last time when I was younger. I was going hard. I was like, Mom, I want an Xbox. I want an Xbox. I want an Xbox. I got Halo and I got Halo 2, I think, like Halo 1 or something. I got Halo, right? I never bought any other game for that system as long as I had. I swear to you not. Excuse me. That was a fart. Swear to you not, I didn't buy anything. I was just sitting there like, wow, I bought this giant machine and I didn't. But at the time, I'm thinking like, why would I pay $50, $40 for a game? But at the same time, I wanted to play Halo. See, I wanted to play a game so bad, I bought the fucking system myself. Dickhead. So I don't want to buy anything. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to say I want everything for free. I want to pay for stuff. I don't want to own anything because when you own stuff, it's nowadays owning something is like a bad thing. You own a house? Oh my god. You own a car? Oh my god. You own a baby? Oh my god. It's like anything you own is a bad thing in a way, you know? So it's not hard, but I just need time to think and I need some good weather because the winter is not treating me well. Because I like being outside and just chilling on like a lawn or like a beach or like boardwalk or some shit. I don't like I don't like being inside. As much as I'm a introvert and type and YouTube and shit, I'm not. I want to be outside, but I shouldn't make excuses because I heard today but is like a word that leads to an excuse, so we should say however. But I just said it. Yeah. Uh, what else can I say to wrap this up into a vlog number 3 and 4? I think it's a vlog number 3 and 4. If not, I mean, it'll be a double vlog pretty much, but I don't know what numbers it is right now. Walking Dead's coming back on Sunday. I mean, that's not really an update for me, but however, I will watch it on Sunday. Uh, I don't know. I feel like the love is going away. If there's one thing I can really understand from Joe Talk 100 and get from him, it's just that he's right about that love thing, man. There's no compassion anymore. There's just no love. Combined with the immigrants and illegals doing their thing. I'm not saying, hey, get your hustle on, but just included with that, it's gonna get crazy, man. The gun thing, I'm not sure about that. I'm not saying I don't want to defend myself, but like I said before, man, this is their system. Let's make our own. Like, why still try to change this shit? You know what I'm trying to say? It's like trying to change an artist. You like everything about this artist but this one thing. Then become that artist you like about that. Just stop trying to change the system and people. I mean, help people. give advice to people, but don't, you know, try to change people. It ain't gonna work, man. It hasn't been working. I want free education at college. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. People are bored. That's why I came to that conclusion when I was on a train coming back home or the bus. I was like, yo, people are just bored. That's why they buy shit. That's why they watch TV. That's why they fucking have 8 kids. They're fucking bored. They're bored. That's the only conclusion I can fucking come up with. There's no way you're like, I'm gonna get up today and buy some shit. Ah! You're not doing that. Who's doing that? Who cares? What the fuck? What do we really want out of life anymore? Like that's why I'm just so upset in terms of this country, because I want to go to a different country and see what other people, what common people live for. I know it's family and protection and happiness and shit, but like just to see a family come up with some game where they're using the broom and they're fighting their other cousins with the broom and they're having like a lightsaber broom battle, like something just oddly out of place. I just out of place. Oh my god, like it's everything is in order. That's what grinds my gears. And that's what some people don't really get about me. It's like everything is in order. That's just to me too much. That's too autonomous. And that's something I would have that's something I should have included in my presentation this morning, is that I don't want to become autonomous. I don't want to become. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the clothes I'm buying, it's sort of not sort of, but it is like according to the trends, like the plaid shirts and the khaki Levi's and khaki pants and little white boy Gap shoes or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They look like Vans, whatever, but shoe half sneaker, shoe shit like that. You know, like I said, man, I remember when the lights went off for Hurricane Sandy. Oh my god, that was like the highlight of my year, man. Just because as I grew up, or when I was growing up, I didn't have toys. You know what I'm trying to say? I got toys when I was a baby, but in terms of like the action figures, I didn't have those. You know. On top of that, getting the little action figures from McDonald's and a Happy Kids meal for Christmas, that didn't go so well either. That was kind of, it was appreciated, but at the same time, it was like, come on, Grandma, come on, I can break this shit easy. I can stick it on my ass and shit it back something else. So what I did at that time was create my own toys. And I think I told you this before. I told people this before. Is create my own toys, and and to keep it real, I got ridiculed by the friends at the time and my relative, like my brother and my cousin. Not like, you dumbass, create your own toys, but it was just kind of like, I guess if you were mad at school or mad at something, you probably take it out on me unknowingly, and I wouldn't know what the fuck you was talking about. I thought you were just picking on me as a bigger brother, bigger cousin. But when I look back today, and when I look at kids, how little 5-year-olds got an iPad in their hand, I look back and go, damn, son, like I got it. I was this close from being that, well, not this close, but I would say because iPads and all cell phones and shit, like no, Angry Birds didn't come out till like recently, so I guess I wasn't saved by that much. But just to have that imagination, that creativity, to just look at something and go and just play with it all day, and then for the next 2 years, it's like it's one of my iconic creation toys. It's to have that during Hurricane Sandy. I didn't have any toys, but I drew. I just drew a few things. Man, like we're amazing tools, creatures, instruments, species. We're amazing. But we spend it on frivolous shit like fucking plaid shirts and iPads and nooks. Like even this computer right now I'm recording from. It in a way it is helping me communicate towards other people. But is technology really helping us? Is it trapping us? Is it setting us up for something worse in the future? Fucking Google glasses and Google goggles and shit? Come on, man. Fuck changing this system. I would rather create my own system. Go somewhere else and live off the land and pay a fee of of 10 logs or some shit. Like, you just chop 10 logs every month. All right, cool. I can do that. I can do that and wander. And, like, your mind is supposed to wander. It's not supposed to wander and then come back to the same place it wandered from, aka being bored. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to wander from broccoli ranch dipping sauce to Pelican Bay or Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's supposed to do that. It's not supposed to boomerang, come right back. Damn, I'm so bored. Let me whip my phone out. Keep being more bored. And now, I didn't say this, but I noticed this about gaming, and you can even use what I said just a while ago with Joe talking about American quality products back in the days compared to now. Same thing with gaming. What I realized where in the beginning it was get the high score or beat your opponent. That's all gaming was about in the pinball arcades or the arcades themselves with like Galaga or Pac-Man. Get the high score. And it's like everything is a test. Everything is leading up to something else. So nowadays we have games where, like, just think about how much first person shooters they have, like Brink, Call of Duty, all of them, Battlefield, all of them. Um, Company of Heroes. Um, what else? Metro. Like, I mean, they all have some of them have really deep stories, but kill, 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 shoot, 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 shoot. Doesn't ring any bells to anybody? Okay. And nowadays with the phone, the 99-cent game or free game, most downloaded game, it's all about getting a high score. It's all about beating it quick enough. It's all about going back to the original of keeping your mind, keeping yourself involved, enveloped into this game where you just keep playing and playing and playing and playing and playing until your bus comes or until your girlfriend comes or until whatever until the package comes in the mail, some shit. Like, it just constantly. So I wonder about where gaming is gonna go next. You can see the same thing going on with music. No talent. You got hidden messages in the music in the song nowadays, but same thing with the music. Art, I don't really see that much of art, to be honest. It's just more about advertising. How can we get you to watch our commercials? I seen this Geico commercial last night. Um, about the pig. It was a pig in it, and I think the car was stuck in the mud. Or car was stuck in a swamp or some shit. And the pig was driving, and he had a chick on the right side, a lady, and she said, "Call the roadside assistance team." He's like, "Yeah, they're already on their way." And she's like, she said something, but the pig thought that, oh, it's gonna be a long time. But then she was kind of giving him like that look of like, yeah, you can burn some time. And he didn't really. He was like, oh yeah, you can burn some time. And he said, I think he said Temple. He said something like some game on the phone. He said Temple Run. And he started playing that shit, and she was like, let's get it on. Let's have sex. And he's like, he wasn't even thinking like that. He was just like, oh shit, Temple Run. I got a phone. So I found it funny, but I feel like what I have to do to blend into society for the time being is just be fucking like upset, but at the same time adaptable while looking like everything's okay. Like, that's what I have to attain to be a part of this shit. Like, I have to be like, oh, I don't have to look like I'm upset at everything, but just be like on some damn, life sucks, but at least I got a girlfriend. Or life sucks, at least like I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I really don't like that type of mentality, and people can see that in me where I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not enjoying. I mean, I'm upset, but it's just kind of like, man, my job's worse than your job or whatever. Like, we should at least. And I'm trying to get out of it. Like, at most, I should be here. You should have this type. All these restrictions and limitations. It's like people don't even act like they exist. Like, oh, I mean, they exist, but people don't try to combat them. They don't try to talk about them. They don't have a standpoint on them. They don't have a viewpoint. It's just kind of like, well, whatever. And to me, that lulls me to sleep in a way of, that lulls my mind into a phase of just insanity in a way. Like, I'm not gonna rip my hair and go, I fucking hate everything. But it's just like, well, how should I feel? Like how should I emotionally be every day? And no one has an answer. And no one's gonna tell me what to do. Everybody just wants some. Well, I'm here working. I have a family. I have a car. You know, I don't like this thing either, but hey, you know, put food on the table. And I think that, and I honestly think the day when not the food goes out, but like food slowly starts to like decline, food deliveries and shit. That's when stuff's gonna really start getting crazy. You know, so, as long as you're not starving, you're doing okay. And it's either I leave, not like I die, but somehow leave this planet, or I guess die and leave, my soul leaves this planet, or I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But like like life itself is a trip to me now. Like I used to smoke weed, not every day, but like occasionally, you know. And now I drink like a brew of Guinness once in a while. But for the most part, man, like life itself is a trip to me now. I'm just looking at things like that person really just. I'm like, yeah, that person really just. Did this person not even say excuse me or pardon me while going past me? No. Is he really charging me this amount of price? Like it's like question after question with this life shit, you know. But I talk. This is my longest one. I don't apologize for it, but two vlogs in one, I guess it would come out that way. So once again, thank you for coming to watch my video or my vlog. Check out my life a little bit. Any new purchases I made. And like I said, I got 2 shirts today. Uh, I'm starting to think that I should start to prep in a way, like get a little bit of food, you know, stack up on some food and some good boots, at least. You know, I'm trying to say like some steel toe boots or something because I'm not paying attention fully to what's going on, but like I said, the no compassion thing, I feel it, man. Like I don't feel like anybody would literally help me. Not like anybody, but everyone has this, you know, you know. I don't gotta say anything. So, peace out. Thanks for watching. Bam!